first shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23. Yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky flush to his right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check out. Ready. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, it's Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Here's Hines. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing his lock. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also moved the sticks. Now a first down throw. Lock. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12.
After the interception, it's Locke. And he rifles one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and now it's 3rd down.
Mike, big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. 12. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, Haywood. Strong right. Watch the slant. 49, check 49. 12.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Able to find Deon Cain, complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go, D. Shit.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from game. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bailey got the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handle?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. 11B. Go. I got you, boy.
Off of play action. Luck. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Give me that ball.
On first down, it's Hines. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 17.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watching you grind. You don't want to.
To throw again. Stanley. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Stanley, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Give him 25 yards on the play there. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
55. Check. 55.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check three. That's it. Line 55. Ready?
Throwing again. Stanley steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Luck on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Luck. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Luck now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
The throw by Luck complete to his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, it's Wilkins, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Go! Right, 40! Check, 53's Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On first down, Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pout.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
To throw again. Stanley looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Safe.
On third down, Stanley. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss to Davis. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike 55, Mike 50. Shot. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check 50. Check 50.
2nd and 3. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Justin Watson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike 53. Mexico. Switch.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Love. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Miles Jack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
We got three. On. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Luck. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Luck. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stanley. That's complete right side to Gabriel. 12 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, G, get up, right.
From the gun, Stanley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st down, Stanley trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing again, Stanley. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rush it. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right.
Looking to throw. Stanley. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
From the gun, Stanley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Off play action. Stanley. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Stanley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Hines. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And a cutback right sideline. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
It's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they will fall to a similar mark.